one out. That's going to bring up Maglio Ordonez. The runner now at first base, so Huff will come up. Here comes Joe Madden. Boy, the wheels really turning now. Donnie Kettle is the pinch runner.
What we're seeing is rosters that are about 35 deep.
September baseball, and both managers taking advantage of it. So Kelly's got a pinch run at first base. And Balfour is done, so as they make a pitching change, we'll stay inside.
This is an attack on every firefighter in the city.
This is an attack on one very bad apple who just happens to be a firefighter.
This goes way beyond one firefighter. You fool 12 citizens with this higher duty crap, no firefighter's going to be able to do his job without worrying some gung-ho prosecutor's going to haul him into court if somebody stubs his toe.
You're overstating things, Chief.
There's not a firefighter who doesn't already live in fear that his mistakes may cost the life of his buddies or a civilian.
This was no mistake. We believe that Toshak wanted Spence dead because Spence could implicate him in the murders of Cooper and his wife.
Then go after him for those murders.
We won't have the evidence.
This is some officer right. There's only one person responsible for Spence's death, and that's the owner of the auto parts business. He illegally subdivided his office.
And he's up next after we're done with Toshak.
If you're still in office by then. You actually think you can get elected without the support of the firefighters?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I'll pretend you did. In case that message doesn't get through, we're filing a writ to appoint a special prosecutor to go after the business owner for the death of firefighter Spence.
Prosecuting the owner now will undermine our case against Toshak. We have to stop this, Jack. That chance, you know who appoints special prosecutor? The governor. And he's not one to let an opportunity pass to stick it to me, especially if it helps his boy Chappelle win an important endorsement. Firemen are saints in the city, deservedly so. Now that you've put Toshak in the crosshairs, better not miss him.
We went in as the FET, the Forcible Entry Team. Brad Toshak was the team leader. I was the Iron Man. I carried the heavy stuff with the Halligan to break down doors.
What about Nick Spence?
He was the can man, strapped with a large extinguisher.
What, if any, orders did Mr. Toshak give you in regards to the 4th floor?
Things were happening pretty fast. Brad just said to forget about the 4th floor. The place was closed down, there'd be nobody up there.
He said that in the presence of all the members of your team.
Right. Brad Toshak always makes sure everybody knows what to do. He's a good leader. I trust him with my life.
Did he issue any special instructions to Spence?
He told Spence to stick close and do not lose sight of him. If Spence had done what he was told, he'd be alive.
I'm requesting, Your Honor. Did Mr. Toshak spell out the hazards on the 4th floor? The blind hallways, the room full of aerosols?
But he didn't have to spell it out.
Right, he didn't have to spell out that if the aerosols exploded, they could bring down a good chunk of that building?
Things were happening pretty fast. I mean, maybe he said something.
Well, you